Where should we start, fellas?
Let's start at JP's wedding. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about your experience, JP. How was it? How'd you feel?
Man, so on the rehearsal dinner day was pretty stressful. The caterers got there like 2-3 hours late.
How was your old man?
He was hot. Y'all saw him. He was holding it together for the people for the most part, but I think he found himself by himself for a little while where he got to let off some steam to a few people.
If a dog was by him, it would have been bad to be the dog.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out Kai. But once we sat down, did the speeches, had the food was incredible. My parents did an awesome job. My mom, she has 3 boys. The biggest party we've thrown is probably one of my birthday parties at the pool. And the biggest coordinating is like getting enough popsicles.
And pizza.
And so they did a great job. They were stressed out. I cannot say thank you enough to my parents. And then the pool party after. Y'all, 3 people on here got to experience the pool party. And that was peak. I don't know if y'all talked about it, but
we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like if you're wondering like who I am, like that's me.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
The relays, the splash contest, the boys in the beginning, because I didn't get in the water first because I saw some of your friends, they were playing physical, fighting just over the volleyball. And they were like, "Well, why are you not getting out?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a little too rough for me out there right now. I got to warm up a little bit." Then the storm came, and even though everybody scattered, like the moment the storm was happening, like just that little short video where your boy catches the volleyball
right.
off the
I think Evan
board.
caught it. I don't know who threw it.
You see the wind happening so hard that you kind of see the water moving. It was a dream.
Dude, it was a dream. And yeah, your 5-second video captured like the perfect essence of it. I wish we had the video of the relays. Smoked Will twice. But Jack and I, we came away with the dub in one of them. My brother.
We came away with dub in the second one.
You were on a team with my brother?
Yeah, the second one, when he first came in, we took him on our team.
Yeah, Will false started in that one.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
What's a false start?
You went before the...
Same thing as in football.
What I was trying to do is time me hitting the water on go.
Smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's using the rules to your advantage. That's a smart move.
Yeah. And what the rumors are, here was the phrase used. If JP even beat me, that was a photo finish.
After you got a head start.
From Aquaman himself, the guy who claims that he's the fastest swimmer of all time.
That's not true. Jack is faster than me.
I don't think JP ever said that.
Yeah.
You guys never did race. There's part of me that thinks like maybe you don't want to know who would win.
I have said Jack is faster than me.
He did just say that a second before you said that.
I was trying to get something going.
I know. It's tough.
It's not about that.
It's not about that.
It was a great time. I do feel like, we found out, I got to find out like how competent I was, like swimming against you had some swimmers there.
Yeah, we did. Tyler, Joe, Alan, Jack, my brother
Jack
Alex. He made the final.
Was one of the 4 that's like, hey, let's just do a one race, good on good, down and back, which is 50 meters. Jack was holding his own until probably the last 15 meters.
Yeah.
And I will say from the Camp Barstool stuff, I was about to catch a full body cramp, bro. I could not get comfortable because my quads are so on fire. And I will say, just to clear the air, I was laying on the table. Garrett can attest to this. And I was being very serious too, because I was hurting, like my arms, my triceps, my back, and my quads more than anything. And I was like, hey, I just want to take back. I said some things about Michael Phelps a couple weeks ago. And I'll be honest, I found out a little bit more about the swimming physicality of it all.
Best full body workout.
Tough to see Will in that position.
I was hurting one night, bro.
You had a full week of like going through stuff. You had the toe the first day.
Yeah.
And the next day was the swimming.
Toe's getting a little better.
Yeah, but
do you want to see it?
Yeah, I do. Because Will jammed his toe. We were playing softball. White Sox Dave
it up, bro. It's gotten a lot better.
Oh, it's gotten a lot better. Yeah, maybe just a jam then.
I was putting in the old little foot spa that I got at home.
Yeah.
Putting some Epsom salt in there.
Nice.
Throwing some ice every now and then in there. Trying to just move it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this toe is that it didn't bother you sleeping at night. Because toe pain.
Yeah.
And the blood flow to toes. And when
you feel your heartbeat.
Yes.
Yeah, I was feeling
he didn't have it.
But yeah, it really wasn't that bad. Dude, it was kind of fun sleeping in those bunks.
It was.
I was comfortable. I don't know about you. I know you're a big cat. You're a big guy.
I was so tired at the end of each day that it was fine. But like it was the first weekend that actually like my back was hurting all weekend.
Yeah.
My knee was swollen all weekend. My back was swollen all weekend. I was like, that was a good time. But
Taylor almost slept like 12 hours one night.
yeah. After the first day, I like went and just. The problem was I got too high when we were fishing, and I was like, I was like, let me go look at my phone for a little bit. I was at my phone and I was like, I'm not getting up. I got up to brush my teeth, and then I went to bed. That was it, man. I was cooked. Absolutely cooked.
Camp
Barstool was an absolute blast. Let's talk about after the wedding.
Winners and losers of the wedding. Because I got a couple for JP.
Losers?
I got a loser.
Let's hear him.
I got a loser too.
What's your loser?
I don't know the lady. She was wearing a whitish dress, like a pearl colored dress, and she had a little purse with her. That's really all that I got for her. Blonde haired lady.
As well.
Wearing white, yes. But love the idea of open seating. However, it was a little bit of a chaotic deal. Me, Will, Charo went and got our food, and there was a table, and I sit down, and the lady in the dress is like, "You're sitting in my seat." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I walked over to the other side of where Charo was, and there was her purse right there. And I noticed there was a purse later because she was holding it later. And so I noticed that she was taking a couple of seats, and then you ended up getting up, and they moved into your seat. So I ended up just walking away. That's really my only loser of the wedding. That's my loser of the wedding is being.
I love how you
outdone.
identified a person because my loser is going to be the open seating concept, the standing, the. I think a winner is the buffet. Phenomenal,
huge,
food.
great
Incredible
food. The finger foods were unbelievable.
Man, I'm so
Will and
mad
I were
didn't
like
get
hunters out there just trying to get food everywhere.
I got like a little plate, but I saw photos of the spread after. I said, "Oh my god,
bro!" Even my wedding, when I didn't get to have like the appetizers that were going around because we had to go take photos and everything, and they were all kind of gone when I was back. I was like, "Fuck, man." I feel you on that.
the sushi, God."
Hey, yeah, the
Sushi was
sushi was
fire.
good too. I mean,
I
you
was
had
mad,
shrimp
bro.
and grit. I
And
mean,
you
you guys
had,
had so much good food.
The chipotle aioli and the eel sauce in tubes, which is great because that's a great little thing that you always get some on the sushi and you wish there was a little bit more of, and you feel kind of weird asking for those things.
Yeah.
You could drench that shit, no problem. It was so good.
Another a winner, the priest, the pastor.
Yes.
Crushed, bro.
He did a great
David.
job storytelling.
That pissed me off, but it was really good. He did a really good job.
The camaraderie at the toward the end of the night, like when you got to kind of, you were saying hi to everybody, but when you
Right.
get to enjoy your moments with the boys, you guys are having a great time throwing you up the hey-oh. That's a winner. But my loser was the open seating because a couple reasons. One, the one Taylor mentioned, like if you don't know a lot of people, like I knew our crew, and I'm sure other people from other parts of your
Right.
life are like kind of trying to figure it out, who's who and everything else. But when you don't know where to go, it's almost better to be told, hey, this is where you're sitting, this is where you're going. Because then it kind of takes the pressure off of a situation where it's like there wasn't a whole lot of tables. You had a few standing tables. So you're trying to figure out, man, how can I sit down and eat all this? Because it was good grub. Like
Yeah.
every different station.
And you're getting multiple plates too, so the whole standing
you had like
area is
3
not-
different buffets going on. It was great. It was all
Dude,
time.
Shrimp and grits, crab cakes.
And it's
Prime rib.
And the another reason it was a loser is because I could not hear Sitton's dad giving the speech, and I was low key getting a little fired up because the back half, if you're sitting down at your table, you kind of know when somebody's talking and everybody's quiet and watching, but
Right.
nobody really knew that it was speech time, and you couldn't hear anything because the back half of the room they were like partying and mingling and everything.
For sure.
else. So that was the only thing. That was the only loser that I was really bummed
Right.
about.
If we're not identifying individuals, I have one more loser of the wedding, and I don't want this to feel like piling on.
It's a great wedding.
It was a great wedding.
Hey,
It was a phenomenal-
great wedding.
no, it really was.
Phenomenal wedding.
It was a great wedding. It was a great wedding. But because I knew how excited you were for your walkout song, I was bummed out for you.
That's another loser.
That was my
Yeah, there
loser.
wasn't like one individual like the party planner going, "Hey everybody, they're walking in. Everyone come
Right.
stand over here," because I didn't really know you were walking in because the only reason why I knew is I saw you and I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up?" Like, "Hey, we're about to walk out." So I walked over and it was like our little crew and then maybe like 15, 20 other people, but the rest of the way the room was set up was like L-shaped.
Right.
And that on the other side, there was like more than half the party grabbing drinks and getting their food going to where the walkout didn't get the love it should have gotten.
Right.
Didn't go very long either.
You didn't go
Yeah,
very
they
long.
cut it,
I was
like, right
hoping they'd
after.
keep it
My name
going.
is Ho.
And then
I was like,
So you guys walked out. And then I went to grab more food, came back, and the dad was in the middle of the speech. I was like, damn, I want to hear these things.
it's
I
also
know.
an issue with a bigger wedding. I think there was like 350 there.
Yeah.
Fun wedding. Winner, the people.
Yeah.
The people at the wedding. Like all your friends, the parents, everybody was awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Got to meet Wonder Boy. He was all
He
time.
was great.
Dude, yeah.
Just a
Hit me with
gracious-
this.
A
I was saying
gracious.
it's great meeting you. It's great to meet you as well.
Just
Yeah.
dude, so awesome to meet you. And he's like this.
Yeah.
Just a gracious cat, man.
Threw
truly the
collab up,
nicest
too,
guy.
on his post.
Yeah.
Like when
what
he because his brother texted me like on Wednesday because I was helping one of my other friends who's in the UFC that was there. I was trying to coordinate a practice session for them too. And then his brother hit me up like, hey, what's the details for Saturday? Because back when we were in Miami, I went to go see them. And I was like, just kind of messing around a little bit like, hey, y'all need to come to the wedding. Like, it will be awesome. And then his brother hits me up in that same text. I was like, hey, what's the details for Saturday? We want to come by, but we don't want to like, take food away from whatever since we're not like on the official list. I was like, oh, snap. Like, they're really coming. So the Thompsons are the best, man. And without the Thompsons, like I wouldn't have got a lot of the opportunities I got in Florida because they opened up their gym to me. So I was able to shoot some stuff with Steven. And then I was able to go back down to Florida and tell these other gyms like, hey, tell them like Mike's gym, hey, I've done stuff with Wonder Boy. So like, I had some like legitness to me.
Yeah.
And so like even it was such a small act from them, but truly changed like the trajectory of my life probably.
Yeah, because then you end up in Nashville.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, which brings me to one more loser of the wedding.
Oh, no.
Michael Chandler.
Ooh.
Michael Chandler is
Had
loser
the
of that
invite.
wedding. Had the invite.
Oh, he
talked
got the
about
invite?
it and didn't go. Bad look for Mike. Stand-up guy, great individual, amazing family. Didn't go to the wedding. I told him too, say, hey, I'm driving there and back same day. I'll drive you. Nah, man, I got stuff.
I do need to defend the seating for there could have been more tables, but I hate sit down dinners
That's what I heard.
because I think they kill the vibe. I think you lose. We had a really good crew at the wedding, so
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't have, but almost every wedding I've been to that sit down, there's like a good 25 to 30% that don't get up and like get to the dance floor and the energy just falls off quick.
Right. I don't disagree with you, but I think the people that you had there,
For sure.
you would have never had to worry about because you got people who are just so excited that
Yeah,
y'all two
ready
got
to do
married.
it.
They're fun. So
Yeah.
the dance floor would have never, because I was like, that was one of JP's calls. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's probably the only one that, if you had,
Probably the worst part of the
if I had his
wedding.
ear before the wedding,
I wouldn't have listened to you at all because I feel good about it. Sitting liked it. I wish
a
there was
loser.
more
That's a loser.
tables.
they just no,
That's a massive loser.
that lost. That
Actually, the
lost.
wedding was bad.
If you did it again, you wouldn't do that.
There could have been more tables for people.
Could have been more tables, but it's all good.
Pro move, like a random move at this last wedding that we went to. They had sit down, and usually it really is like people just kind of trickle onto the dance floor. You don't get too much action. They were like, "Hey, everybody, get up from your dinner. We're doing a group photo. Everybody at the wedding." Brought them onto the dance floor, took the photo, and then it was turned down for what? And lights shut down.
Sherm,
That's
didn't
a
you?
great idea.
Sherm, didn't you get a last minute invite?
I got a very friendly invite from JP because I was at
Losers list.
I was
Sherm?
at a day party at Mitch's house, and the save the date was on the fridge. And I sent it to JP, and I said, dude, I can't wait. I'm excited to come. And it was a complete joke. And he sent a really friendly text message back and was like, hey, bro, but seriously, if you and Jill want to come through. So I appreciate you saying that, but I would never put the pressure on the guy like that. But I should have showed up. I should have showed up. That's the look I'm getting right now.
I think your thought process was in the best intention for JP.
Yeah.
But obviously, Slug's a good vibe.
This big slug, you would have had a great time.
Yeah, you'd had a good time.
And you heard the whole thing with Wonder Boy, like he still came through.
That's true. I did hear that, but Wonder Boy brings an energy that I could never match.
He brings a calmness.
Yeah.
It was a fun wedding, bro. And
It
Greenville, a winner. Greenville,
Greenville is
South
beautiful.
Carolina, massive winner.
Yes.
Y'all see what I'm standing on the table for it each week. 864.
Yeah. Even just driving in that little downtown area before we went anywhere, it's like, yo, we're gonna have a solid little time here. There was
Yeah.
stuff to do. The street market that was going on in
Yeah.
the morning, the spots to eat. I'm talking Yelp Haven, bro.
What's crazy is like
Yelp Haven.
in even middle school, there was a curfew downtown. So like if you were under 18, you had to be home like by 9 because it was dangerous. And the developers that built the city, like they crushed.
Oh yeah, man.
That's
And
awesome.
what is it? Falls Park.
Yeah.
Great little spot. It was fun, man.
I'm
Another winner?
glad everybody had a good time.
I will say,
Another loser.
no. I was trying to figure out before I say it if it's going to be like an emotional thing, like if I'm reacting to it. I don't think I will experience another welcome party the way you had your welcome party.
That's
there's
awesome.
nobody that's going to go out of the box like that and do a pool party, and you're almost curious if it's going to hit or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it was so good because the people that like didn't bring their swimsuits, a ton of them came up to me. They were like, man, like, I can't believe I didn't bring my swimsuit. Like, it raining literally felt like God was just like laughing at me. Like, look at you dumb in your little suit, collared shirt, not in the pool right now.
Yeah. Your dad tried coming out there and saying, hey, lighting might be here in like 15 minutes, so we're going to have to get out. Obviously, it didn't happen. We just had to tell
We'll die before we get out.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it truly was like the greatest weekend ever. Best weekend of my life. The honeymoon was awesome. Like, I was just so thankful. Everybody that showed up, it was so cool to see everybody from all different walks of life. And it was special. So
How was it sit and walk through those church doors?
I was crying. Like,
Oh, son.
Bro.
it was
did.
it was bad, man.
Before it even happened, you just, doors are about to open, so you just immediately look at JP because you can already see that he's emotional kind of before it even starts.
Yeah.
Leg
And then
shaking,
he
leg
just-
moving back and forth.
He
That
does
nervous
one of
move.
these.
Ah,
I was like, oh, not the shoulders, bro.
well, it was my friend Michael, because he was one of the last ones to walk down, and I've known Michael since I was like 3, maybe even 2, and like Michael has been through a lot of things, and so like we've just, I don't know, seeing him come down kind of like sparked it. I was already emotional, but I was just like, man, because I was in his wedding. He's the one whose photo I dressed up as the bride for his first look. And so like seeing him and just somebody that I've known since I was 2 or 3 years old, and we just like have experience of a lot of things together, mainly him going through a lot of hardships. It was just like, oh man, like I have photos with him from kindergarten graduation. Now I have photos of him at my wedding, and Sitton wrote me the nicest letter of all time, and like another little gift from before that I was just like, God dang. So
At what point during it were you like, all right, this is gonna be harder than I thought emotionally?
probably like 15 minutes before I went out there.
Late.
Well, she sent me the letter, and there's like this song from a movie. The movie is called 10 Years. It's a great little like fun watch. The cast is crazy. Oscar Isaac, Channing Tatum, Anthony Mackie, Chris Pratt. And it's like a high school 10-year reunion. And there's this song in it called Never Had. And it's basically Oscar Isaac singing to the girl like she was the best thing he never had. And because they had like a little fling. And so Sitton rewrote some of the lyrics and had our friend Hannah Klein sing it. And she sent me the song, and it was like so sweet and just like means a lot. And Sitton and I love that song anyways. And so I'm listening to the song, and I'm just like, I mean, I was a mess in the morning. And then that feeling sort of subsided as the day got ready. And then like, I was like, I listened to the song one more time, and I was like, I should not have done this.
Oh, put you the mental.
Yeah, it's just
Mental
sweet. I mean,
block
like Sitton and I were best friends for a long time. So it's just like, it's just cool. I think like her and I have a really special relationship.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love the
Fired up
passion
for
of your
you,
voice
bro.
too. Another winner of the wedding. The phone that you pick up and
I
it
can't
rings.
wait. We haven't listened to it.
Dog.
I can't wait.
It's I did it, and then once it was like, please leave a message. I was like, oh fuck. I was like nervous.
Wait, what
for a
was there?
second.
What happened?
So there's obviously, the book, you can write like notes. There's
Yeah.
like pictures, and you can write notes. But on the next to it, there was a phone, like an old school phone that you'd pick up, and it would ring, and then it would say, please leave a message for the bride and groom after the beep. So now they have all these messages from people from the wedding.
Oh, that is
Saying different
awesome. Damn, I'm
It's a
bummed
great
I didn't get in
idea.
on
It was
that.
a great idea.
I left 2. One at the beginning, one at the end.
Did you? Yeah. Hell
The
yeah.
one at the end, I was like, I'm back. I was like, I'm
It's so
fucking
funny,
drunk,
dude.
guys, but I love you. There's like an old lady behind me. She's like, I'm like, hold on 1 second. I'm like, I gotta
You're wiping your
get this
tears.
off my heart. I
Um,
love that though.